Well, about a day late or something here, trying to clean this crap up off the yard. Got it on my old straight truck, an old triaxle. Gonna be a pretty good load there, looks like. Junky yellow pine. Well, that sun's hot when it breaks out. Whew. So I think that'll be a pretty decent little load on there. Not full, but decent. Pretty dang good pull back up the mountain there. Slow and curvy, about 12 miles of it. Steep too. Be about 2/3 of a load maybe. Nothing major. Enough to make it ride good, I reckon. We'll get her loaded up and I'm gonna head on with it so I can get back and we'll hopefully he'll have the rest of this cleaned up. Well, we're filling our road in. We had to push a road down through this fella's field. Pushing her in and getting on out of here. We'll have to smooth it on up once we get all the field back up in there. Got a pretty good piece of it down through there. Get her all filled in. We're moving over to another little track. It's not ideal. It's dang 65 miles over there and it ain't but 10 acres. Got some decent timber on it, but you know, we don't buy our own timber. We cut for a mill, so you don't make near the profit you would if you was buying your own timber. So it's hard to move that far for 10 acres. I'll tell you that. I mean, if it was, you know, heavy white pine or poplar stand, you can do all right. But I think it's got 75,000 foot or something on it. And that's just, it's a little clear cut deal. So you got your pulpwood, but that just ain't hardly enough to come out really. With fuel and stuff as high as it is, just to cover the darn move. That's what's, you know, back, it ain't been that many years ago, stuff like this, the mill's done. I mean, the logger just logged, but now you gotta, you know, build your little roads, and then when you're done, fill them in and try to appease the property owner, and all that really, you know, that's just coming out of your profit. Ideally, I'd like to see logging change a little bit, you know, get the money up. I understand pulpwood's always just gonna be pulpwood. There just ain't nothing there, especially for a small logger. But this dang logs, I mean, I think the log prices are pretty good if you can buy your own. But man, I mean, trying to cut for mills and stuff, you starve to death. I mean, that's just the long and short of it. And it seems like no matter where you go, even if you get a decent cut rate, they get it back in the scale on the stick, so you still ain't, you know, Still ain't coming out on it too good. I mean, there's a lot of these loads here. I mean, and it had some dang good timber. I mean, good white oak and stuff, good red oak, but it's some dandy white oak. But I mean, I mean, the time the haul bill was took out of it, I mean, there's a lot of them loads just falling down, you know, $650, $700 a load. And you just can't, I mean, it's hard to send out a good load of white oak and just not, I mean, you know, that's where you're at on it. So, I mean, I don't know. I'd like to see some loggers get together and make a push and change what's going on in our industry. I'd like to see that. Don't think it ever will. And some of what hurts, I mean, you know, not knocking another logger, because I'm a small logger too, but there is some loggers in our industry that are hobby loggers. They're not to say having a log for a living. They do it because they enjoy it, but they don't necessarily have to work. So a job that you should really, you know, it really needs to be up around 300 to 1,000, and a couple loggers maybe quote that price. You know, the mills don't want to pay that, but then these other little hobby loggers, you know, they'll come in there and do it for $225, $240, and that kind of, you know, cuts your legs out from under you. For a man that, you know, that's having to do it for a living. So we'll see. Like I say, I mean, you just got to keep digging, keep pushing if this is what you're gonna do. We're gonna load this thing up here in a minute and skin her back down the road 65 miles. And we got to build the landing and stuff over on that other job, and the landing's gonna be built in what's already timber. Fortunately, smaller stuff, but that makes a pain too. But at least the sun's shining now. We kind of cleared up from the rain. Weather was nice this morning. I believe it was 51 at the house. That felt amazing. So we're gonna see what we can do. We'll get over and get going. I'll shoot some video there, the new place, but we'll see if we can get this stuff moved. Y'all have a good one. Well, we're unloading on the new job. Man, the only place you can get off the road to get in here is the dang right in that ditch. It's kind of sidling, don't look like it, so hopefully the dozer don't go flying off there. That wouldn't be worth poop. Oh no, she's good. Shoot, yeah, right on the side of a busy highway. Naturally. We gotta go up in there. Build us a landing. He's getting her cleared off there. So we got to just kind of punch us out of place right in there. Get us enough room in there. Old knuckle boom trailer's 45 foot long, so it takes a little room. We'll get something scratched out and get going here. Down here, just junk pulpwood for a little bit. It gets in some pretty dang good logs up there. It's just small track. But hopefully we'll get her opened up. Punched up and going here.